Hello everybody, Cyanesk111 here, and welcome back to more Balatro, the full game, as you can see in the top right corner. I did pretty good for my first ever run of the full game, almost making it to the end of Anti-6 and learning way more about this game than I already know, including these two new spectral cards, which were found in the Arcana and Celestial packs, respectively. And I've even discovered a new blind on top of that. And get this. A legendary Joker! Creating a negative copy of one random consumable card in my possession at the end of the shop, therefore expanding my inventory. It would have been great to have this in my hand at the end of the game, but it's time for me to move on from that loss. We've played on the red deck last run, which unfortunately didn't end successfully, as you could tell by my words from earlier. Blue deck has +1 hand every round, which is going to be helpful. And as you can see down here, there's the white stake in addition to another difficulty that we will get into later. It has been unlocked because I completed the base difficulty on this deck. But we'll get to it later. Let's see what else I can do with this game. Okay, so obviously I have an additional hand because it's the blue deck. Trying my best not to say the slang word for pee-pee. that sounded kind of wrong. I'm sorry, everyone. What can I do here? There's this VHS tape again. This time I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Director's Cut. Alright. Oh, there's this button up here which lets me re-roll the boss blind for $10. I thought it was going to appear somewhere over here, but it's right here, in case you ever need it. The problem with the blue deck is that I lose the extra discard that I got when I was playing the red deck. Gonna have to try to work my way around it somehow. I believe this should get me over. And it does. 476 chips. Each played 10 or 4 gives +10 chips and +4 mult when scored. This, I take it, is the walkie-talkie Joker? It sure is. Wonder why it has this little spiderweb pattern in the background, though. Maybe Spider-Man secretly uses walkie-talkies? Oh, how we've all been blind. No, that would be absurd. Let's not think too much into this. Let's go ahead and get into the head blind. That's a blind we haven't seen in a long time. Okay, so each played 10 or 4 gives +10 chips and +4 multi when scored. Oh, hello. We got us a 4 of a kind here. Very nice. Oh, so the 10 and 4 bonus applied to both cards. That's nice to know. Do I want to try this out yet, is the question. Maybe I could try my luck with this standard pack and hope for a 10 or a 4. And my hopes have been crushed. 8 of diamonds is a lucky. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. The Celestial pack is going to contain... I could go for a full house build again. Look at how well that did me. 2 pair, 3 of a kind. What if I tried making my 2 pairs and 3 of a kinds just as valuable as a full house? I'm gonna go ahead and level up 2 pair since it's the least valuable of the 3. Even though now it's slightly more valuable than 3 of a kind. That's something. So if I really want to use my ability to re-roll a boss blind for $10, then I'll need to plan accordingly. But hey, straight's not too bad. But none of the bonuses triggered. Bummer. There's a 4 of a kind. That's also very good. Definitely wouldn't have gotten us over the first time, but it did now. Another new thing. When blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. Well, sure thing. And as for this... yeah, I'll go ahead and use it. Blind has been selected, and Fortune Teller and Wily Joker are the 2 ones that were created. Though I think I'm gonna sell this one since 3 of a kind run isn't really what I am going for. There's a straight right down here that I can go ahead and play. It gets us over halfway. Well, that's definitely getting us over now. I think I'll let this riffraff activate one more time before I sell it. This shop is all jokers, though. The question is, do I take my chances with the riffraff? Or do I purchase one of these jokers or buffoon packs? Or, no, wait. There's an Arcana pack right here. And a jumbo one at that. I'll go ahead and take it and see what it has. Destroys up to 2 selected cards, but which cards do I destroy? I think I'll destroy these 2. For an additional molt in return. The Flint. Base chips and multi are halved. We're getting into new territory once again. More so with the smiley face. Played face cards give +4 molt when scored. Okay, so the Flint is going to cut this value in half, so this would be 15 and this would be 2. Let's see where that gets us. actually over. I unlocked another Joker, as you've seen just now. Well, bye, Riffraff. You were pretty useful, if I do say so myself. Credit card, Green Joker. Green Joker was, looking at it now. Credit card was useful if I wanted to purchase something from the shop that I otherwise wouldn't afford. Now I'm thinking about how expensive the legendary Jokers would be if they had enhancements. They'd be pretty darn expensive, I'd tell you. Probably in the 20s. That's one expensive Joker right there. Right? I got a terror from discarding that 8. Am I playing more straights? Yeah, I'm playing more straights than 2 pairs. Maybe I should go for Saturn if I'm gonna be playing this many straights. Actually, I think me playing the ace would be a better bet. Good, good. Alright, now's when I'm going for the 2 pair. And look at that. This is gonna be perfection, given the walkie-talkie Joker. Goody! Welcome back, Red Card. How did you enjoy that run? Although I know Jokers can't talk, but... oh well. Oh. This is the second time in the full game series we've gotten the soul. What you gonna give me this time? Canio. Gains ×1 molt when a face card is destroyed. Another thing I haven't seen before. Obviously, since it's legendary. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade 3 of a kind this time. In case my hand fits it and I'm not able to play any 2 pairs. And speaking of which, let's go for 2 in a row. We're still not over, but we can play 1 more 2 pair. Maybe it would be worth using my Justice on a face card. I don't know if that would count towards increasing the multiplier of Canio. We'll see. I've played straight 4 times. Might as well. Next stop, the house. First hand is drawn face down. I'll play this 2 pair and play this 2 just to get rid of it. But first, I think the Jack of Hearts. Okay, so Fortune Teller increased by 1. since I used a tarot card. Well, hey, 3 of a kind. It's level 2, but is 2 pair worth more? It's... Okay, so 50 times 5 is 250. 60 times 4 would be... 240, so... I guess 3 of a kind would be the better bet for now, but I will be upgrading to pair as soon as you know it, once again. Well, hey, another 4 of a kind. Good on me. Oh, but... oh dear. I don't think there is any crawling my way out of this one. I don't even think the walkie-talkie is going to do much in helping me over. No, not even close. Well, I guess this would be as good an opportunity to have me think about what not to do when playing Balatro. What's this? Oh yeah, because of the... because I defeated a boss blind in one hand without using any discards. And I found this Joker from the Soul card. Canio. And at this rate, I might as well just discover all of the legendary Jokers via the Soul card. If this is gonna keep up. I'll start off with this flush, which is only 12 away from what I need. This 4 of a kind, though? Spectacular. Almost gets us to 1,000 chips. There's Riffraff again. And there's another Joker we haven't seen in a while. The Half. I'm gonna go ahead and take you both. I'll have you create 2 common Whoa! Hallucination. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. Well, I got that for discovery purposes at least. And boy does this look freaky. Crafty Joker. I'm gonna get rid of you since I bought this half Joker, and I am going to try my darndest to play 3 or fewer cards whenever possible. Hopefully that will happen. Okay, you got me a 5. And that puts me at 1,065 pretty chips. The tower. So I would want to do this if I had the half Joker and I was going for a pair build. Or maybe even a high card too if I had enough. But not really. Ooh, polychrome glass 8 of diamonds. Sure, I'll take you, but I may need to remove the glass enhancement as soon as possible. Okay, so it's 1 in 2 chance. I thought it was guaranteed. But it's not. I'm gonna go ahead and use strength on these 2 5 cards. The next round, we got a familiar blind. The Psychic. We gotta play 5 cards no matter what. Chaos the Clown, 1 free reroll per shop, and Ride the Bus. +1 molt per consecutive hand played without a scoring face card. I'm looking to play a full house if I'm gonna do 5 cards. Or maybe a 2 pair would work. I don't know, just get me somewhere. There's the full house I've been after. Gets us over the limit with 18 chips to spare. Okay, +1 molt per tarot card used this one. I'm gonna go ahead and sell Riff Raff for that. It did prove to be helpful in the last run you've seen just now. I think I'm gonna save my free reroll ability that this Joker gives me. Spectral Pack, huh? Sure, let's see what's inside. And the effect of the hallucination triggered. Aura on an Ace of Spades. Gives us the foil enhancement. Yeah, I think a 3 of a kind build is what I should build towards. Like so. I've got to be careful to not play any face cards this run because of the Ride the Bus Joker. I am going to sell my star and go ahead and use Temperance now. Okay, Fortune Teller is now at 2. Not discovered. Playing cards can be purchased from the shop. Well, if it should help me in my journey to making as many 3 of a kinds as possible. Okay. And it's called the Magic Trick, too. I got a Justice. I'll take this 10 of Hearts with the purple seal. And see what's in this Celestial pack. I got another Temperance, which I will gladly use. This is 4 cards, and these 2 are 5 cards. Not very helpful to my 3 of a kind cause, so skip to Maluma, darling. This is the trio, and it's ×3 molt if played hand contains 3 of a kind. If I want this, then my best bet would be to sell the hallucination. It's helpful, but I think it's time for it to go. That design is kind of freaky, too. Okay, that's my free reroll gone. Still nothing very useful. Alright, here comes the head. I'm already at over 10,000 chips per hand played. Potentially. Prevents death if chips scored are at least 25% of required chips, but it self-destructs afterwards. Come on, give me a 3 of a kind, but you don't. I'll take a high card, though. And a Jumbo Celestial pack. It does contain 3 of a kind. Venus. Okay, before I purchase Telescope, I want to check something. Okay, so 3 of a kind is the most played hand. So this would definitely be doable. I'm gonna upgrade 3 of a kind as much as I can. I don't even have enough money for Pluto, but it would definitely be useful to have if I can't make 3 of a kind or even a pair. Hello? What's this? The window. All diamond cards are debuffed. So, we've seen all 4 suit cards get debuffed. Well, about to, since we're gonna be going up against the diamond soon. Or no, the window. Jeez Louise. Heck no, I'm not getting familiar. Ride the bus. Medium. Add a purple seal to 1 selected card per hand. Gladly. Alright, big blind, bring it on. There's that 3 of a kind I was looking for. Welcome back, Hallucination. Supernova. Ooh. That would certainly be a big help to my score. But I don't have room, so it's looking like Chaos the Clown. You're gonna have to go. Sorry. Don't even need to use my rerolls for that. Ace of Clubs. Retrigger this card 1 time. Sure. Alright. Let's throw this blind out the window. Pardon the pun. Okay, gotta keep in mind to not play any face cards, because that would cause Ride the Bus to reset. Wow, my multi's getting big. I should definitely use this Justice on a card that I'm not particularly fond of. There's that Venus again. So far, it's looking very likely that I might actually get to the final boss of this run, whatever that may be. There's that Polychrome Glass 8 of Diamonds. Though I am not going to be using it until much later. Okay, I've played 3 of a kind 5 times, and high card doesn't even come close, so... Give me an ace or give me a 6. That's the way we do it. Whoa. Faceless Joker. Earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. That's definitely gonna be useful if I was working towards a money build, but as you can see, I'm not. I'll just have to make do with whatever I have. I can't afford this Celestial Pack, but I could sell this Justice for it. That worked out pretty well, I'd say. Next round, we're going to be going up against the water next. I got this Magician, which I will use on this Ace of Spades to make it even more useful. And I actually got $20 off of it. Alrighty. I'm gonna have a pretty good stinking time. The Emperor. Pretty good for my fortune teller. The world would convert 3 cards in my hand to spades. That's not something I want to be dealing with right now. Maybe if I was going for a flush build with all spades. But no. Steel card? I could use it on this 10. Of course, if I discard it, I would get a tarot card. Yeah, I'll do it. I was gonna use my death card on that, and another one. Well, now I can, but it's not a steel card like the other 10 of Hearts is. Ride the Bus is currently at 9 molt. I'm gonna have to go ahead and convert one of my kings into a 10. Just so I can have a 3 of a kind to play with. The purple seals don't matter because the water doesn't let me discard any cards. But we got through it okay. Wheel of Fortune. Haven't seen you in the full game yet. But of course you don't do anything. Jumbo Standard is going to contain a 9 of diamonds. Lucky. Hierophant. Sure. The club. All club cards are debuffed, so I've got to plan accordingly. I could do this. Steel is going to boost my multi up to 1.5 times. Pretty helpful. I think it's time for me to destroy some face cards, since I don't use them all that much. Bye, Jack. Time for you to hit the road. Just like that Ray Charles song once said. As well as the Joker of the same name. But I don't have it in my possession. Nor does it appear in this shop. Venus is always nice to see. Oh, hey. 4 of diamonds and it's holographic. Definitely a big help to my molt. That is, unless polychrome would give it more than what... what holographic would have to offer. Good, good. And I unlocked another Joker. Whatever it is. Ooh. Gains +4 chips if played hand has exactly 4 cards. I'm treading a whole lot of new ground here. Though I'm skipping all these discovery opportunities. But I'm okay with that. For now. The only thing that's gonna matter this part is whether I make it to the end of the game. Double tag. That's tempting. Sure, I'll do it. I'll use it on whatever tag next I find interesting. Unleash the beast. +2 chips for each remaining card in your deck. Ooh, another interesting one. I'm just seeing all the interesting Jokers this run. And wondering what I could possibly do with them. It's conversion time. And Hermit, I will go ahead and use right away. Well, I already have the Jokers I'm gonna need for my lifetime. Unless I were to get a negative. This can either be a 6 or a 7. Well, perhaps I could use this moon card to... I could use this moon card to quickly see what this is going to be. It is a 6. Because I used an exploit that the developers somehow weren't able to catch. But it's okay. Don't really know if that was intended to happen, but still. I got this freaky Joker again. Not what I'm after. 4 of diamonds? Gladly accepted. Zany Joker, +12 bolt if played and contains 3 of a kind. Not after that. I think the Jokers I have are all I need. This is a 3 of a kind, but it would reset Ride the Bus. Please give me a 4 or a 3 once I play this hand. You do. But if I were to be efficient, then I would need to ride the bus up a bit more. So I can be better prepared for the blinds that come up ahead. Yeah, I'm already seeing an improvement. Four. Score. And, 8 4 cards in my deck. Tried to give a speech about it like Abraham Lincoln did. But I ended up joking. Go ahead and use this Empress on these 2 4s. And this Jumbo Arcana pack is going to contain... I could go ahead and use Temperance now, in case I am not satisfied with all that I have, even though I should be well and truly okay with what I got. Hey, Hierophant. And I could play a 5 of a kind if I wanted to, but it's worth less than a 3 of a kind. I'm gonna have to do it. Nice. Although I should have taken this time to build up Ride the Bus even further. Jumbo Arcana. 2 tarot cards. Nice to have. The World. The Goat is coming up, and all Spade cards are going to be debuffed, so I'm going to have to ask you to go. This Jumbo Celestial pack will contain Venus once again. Devil. I'll see if I can try using this on the Goat. Uh-oh. This does not look good. Okay, so Ride the Bus does say without a scoring face card, so... The Ace would qualify as the high card. It is kind of risky though, so... Please do not reset. Okay, good. You didn't reset. Although I am a bit scared now. Got a hell of a lot of 4s. Okay, now you're giving me 4s. But is this going to be enough? It is. Anti-upper for reaching anti-8. I'm so anxious right now. It says right here that this is the final ante. I got an achievement for retrograde, as you've seen just now. Sure, well, what I am going to do is enhance this 2 of clubs into a gold card. And strength will be used on these 2 6s to make them 7s. Planet cards in your consumable area give 1.5 times molt for their specified poker hand. So if I had 2 Venuses up here, then this would certainly be helpful, but I'm all about using them, so not very helpful. Another blind we haven't seen before. Violet Vessel, and it's a very large blind. So it looks like I'm gonna have to play as many cards without scoring faces as possible. How many 10s do I have? 3 left. Okay, now you're giving me the retrograde achievement. Okay. I am going to discard both of these 10s to give me 2 of the tarot cards I need to raise Fortune Teller's value. Not financially, though. I now have the ability to create a flush house, although it's still not going to be as powerful as a 3 of a kind. Obviously. Alright, last hand before I play this 3 of a kind. Great. Now, it's time for the 3 of a kind to work its magic. There we go. Okay, I'm hoping to get as many tarot cards as possible, too. There's one. Screw you, then. This is a Joker I've seen so many times on YouTube. But its ability, all cards are considered face cards, isn't going to be very helpful for my cause because of Ride the Bus. Ernest is a 2-pair. 4 of clubs I will take. Standard pack I'll also take. 7 of hearts, gold. I'll take that too. Well, I can go ahead and take this 6 now. And hope that I am able to do good in the big blind. To better my chances at going up against the Violet Vessel. And you sure can bet that I'm going to be playing that Polychrome 8 of Diamonds, if the game will give it to me. Alright. Last hand before the three of a kind. Magic comes in. Here we go. This is gonna get me over for sure. It does. Nice. Got both of these packs, Celestial, and they will both contain a Venus. Each. Still got my double tag though. Should have considered using it while I had the opportunity. This shop is giving me nothing useful. As Jimbo always told me, I hope I have some tricks up my sleeve for this final challenge. It's without a scoring face card, so I'm avoiding that king at all costs. In fact, let me just go ahead and... Would that be the right thing to do if I just used one of my discards on that? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use my discard on these 4 cards. And the queen, too. I don't think I'm gonna take any chances. It's three of a kind's time to shine. Alright. It got me there. I honestly wasn't expecting for that three of a kind build to do that much for me. And this final three of a kind build got me 7,686 chips over what I needed for the Violet Vessel, so is there really any need for worry? I don't think so. I'm pretty satisfied. And no, Jimbo, I was not bluffing at all. I'm glad I had all these tricks up my sleeve. And, yeah, there's an endless mode right down here if I want to take it on, but that's not what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm instead going to be seeing what I've unlocked. Win 5 consecutive rounds by playing only one hand, plus 2 hand size, minus 1 hands per round. Want to run without playing a straight. I got the Nebula deck. And reroll Boss Blind unlimited times, $10 per roll. So this is going to prove to be useful if I were to get so many blinds that I'm not happy with. Play a hand that contains 4 sevens of clubs is what this card is telling me this time. Well, more on that probably in the next part. I think I'm done recording for tonight after all that I've been through this game so far. But I shall see you tomorrow when I'm recording this, hopefully, for more runs of Balatro. I'll hopefully be discovering much more blinds and such as the Violet Vessel, the Flint and the Window, and the Pillar. all of which I've discovered in this full version of Balatro. I am kind of nervous to see what they are, but what's there to need for worry if you play your cards right? Well, I believe that's going to do it. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Wow, that was such a good run.